Alright, so it's been a few weeks, holidays are over, it's time to get back to work. We've got the big wall set up. We really want to get Jimmy's cage built up. So, as a lot of you guys know, I have vision but no artistic talent, so we pulled in some extra armed forces that kind of know what their vision can put my vision into reality. And we got them working on it right now. We're getting a bunch more pieces of spray foam. We got Jimmy separated out, and we're going to go ahead and carve it all out, get it mortared, add a whole bunch of vines and whatnot, make it super cool. I'm really excited, so I'm going to go ahead and set up and show you guys what we got going on. Alright, so we got Viper in here thinking he's helping, and right now Rain's adding a bunch more pieces of foam to the wall so it really textures it out. She's come up with some cool ideas of like stacking it and things that I would have never thought of. And yeah, we're just getting started, long ways to go. We'll keep you guys posted. We got Justin's carving in some grooves here. Yeah. Trimming rocks, shaping them real cool. It's gonna look really sweet when that's all covered up. And making a big old mess. That's why we pulled Jimmy out. Alright, so now all the straight foam, it's the next morning, it's nice and dry. Justice cut all these amazing grooves in there, and we got all of this foam carved out. Justice is going to come in next with the razor blade, and man, we got a huge mess. Alright, he's going to come through and trim all of this spray foam around so it matches and really looks like a nice rock, but that'll be nice and sealed. And then he's going to go through and cut all of these off nice and smooth so it looks like natural rock, and then we can go ahead and get started on the mortar and start putting our first coats on and making this come to life. Oh, I'm getting so excited. Yes! And we are finally done with all the texturing. Justices went through and really went crazy, created these really cool textures along here, all these grooves. It's really going to stand out super sweet when we do the mortar, which is the next step. So yeah, I'm going to show you how we start this mortar mix. Now, this is a little bit of trial because I've never done it on this large of a scale before, but I've been doing a lot of research and I think it's going to work out just fine. So, alright, so the mixture is actually pretty straightforward. We're just going to use some basic quickcrete, just add water mortar mix. We got a couple of containers here, a little thing to scoop the mortar out, and a stir stick, and then we're going to brush it on. So I'm just going to open this up a little. Let's let mortar open. I'm going to put a couple scoops in here because you don't want to use more than you can use in a little bit, so it starts to, you don't want it to start to dry. So we're just going to put a little bit in here, and we want to mix this actually extra thin for the first couple layers. Add some water. Stir it up. Stir that up real nice. And you want it to be a nice watery mixture for the first round, almost like you're just kind of getting it wet. We're just going to go ahead with the paintbrush and we're just going to paint on the first layer and we're going to slowly build up the layers. Alright, so we were starting, we realized it was just a little bit thin. Like I said, this is trial and error. So this is basically how we got it now. It'll stick to the brush, but yet it's still watery. Stirring it up, and we're just going to go ahead and just literally just brush this first layer on there. And it's going to look really like not right for a couple layers, and you just go thicker and thicker each layer. So this will help really get it into all them grooves real nice, start forming this rock, and after a couple layers it's going to look just like a rock wall. So I actually have to get ready for the live stream tonight, so I got to go clean up a bunch of mess that we've been making doing this, and I'm going to have my boys take over and get back to work on this while I'm getting ready for tonight.
Working on the gator cage, and while I'm doing that, might as well let the gator roam around for a little bit. Just watching him, keeping an eye, make sure he doesn't get in no tiny little crevices. He's looking at that corner in between the retreat cage and the venom wall. He's looking at it, but he ain't tried yet. He'd get wrangled so quick.
Alright everyone, so you've seen the build up to so far. I stopped filming the build after I got to a certain point because I wanted to save a little bit of excitement for you guys and something to look forward to, and it is finally done. The cage is completely finished, everything but the filter, and I'm going to change the lights up in probably the next couple weeks, but for right now everything's set good, the temps are good. We'll get a filter added on there when I get back from my trip from Texas. But I have to show this to you guys. You guys are going to be blown away. Check this out. Is this thing absolutely insane or what? This thing turned out far beyond my expectations that I had from the beginning. This thing turned out far beyond my expectations that I ever had beginning this project. I mean, check this out. We got the heat lights and stuff set up. I am probably going to change those. We got a red mercury vapor. Okay, but the temps are running real good. I went ahead and tiled this floor. So if water splashes over, that's going to keep that protected. And then we went over and we did so much work on this foam wall. Thank you to everyone that helped. All of this is styrofoam covered in mortar and grout. We added some moss parts to it. Put in all these cool vines, sick little butterflies. Dude, check this out. We have birds in our gator cage.
How's that for a collab?
I mean that, let me climb right over there. Look at it. Leave a comment down below. What should we name these two birds? They need names. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. But now's the time that I don't know about you guys, but we've been super looking forward to. Jimmy is been very irritated with us. He does not like the Waterland tub. He was used to this giant enclosure. He wants it back. So now I'm gonna give Justice the honor of putting Jimmy in the cage for the first time. Let's check this out. Excited, Jimmy? Look at that, bud. Right into his water. Look at him. Oh yeah. Look at how little he looks in here, guys. How really sweet is that? I mean, look at him. That's a 4-foot alligator, guys. 4-foot alligator. This thing, oh my god. I mean, what do you think, boys? I think it was pretty sick. I think Justice.
I mean, you've been hearing my opinion on it the entire build, but
yeah,
it's sick.
It's sick. This cage is like insane. Let me try something here. See if we can get close up without him trying to eat me. Jimmy, do you like your cage? Jimmy, do you like your cage? Huh? Do you like your new enclosure? He loves it. We know he loves it. Whole. He has been so upset. He's got his nice basking spot there. We're using the red light to try and help heat up the water for right now until we get the filter system in. That's going to be coming when I get back from Texas. But wow, guys, let me know in the comments down below. You think we did all right? You think it's a good job? Because I think this turned out absolutely fabulous. All right, let's go ahead, guys. Let's shut the doors up and just let him kind of get used to it.
Why y'all laughing?
Well, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. Thanks for everyone that's come along on this journey. Thanks to everybody that volunteered to help make this build happen. Justice, Levi, Jaden, Viper, Phoenix, Alicia, Emmy, Rain. Did I say Jaden already? I can't forget Jaden because she'll get upset if I don't say Jaden, because Jaden definitely helped. I mean, everyone put in so much work. I appreciate it. This turned out completely beyond anything I could ever imagine. Jimmy obviously absolutely loves this. I mean, granted, this cage is only going to do him for about the next maybe 3 years or 4 years at best, but we have some other future plans for this cage when he outgrows it. We already got plans for his. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, smash that like button, and turn on that notification bell, because you're not going to want to miss any videos, because this is one of multiple giant cage builds that we got going on this year. So you've been watching What's in Your Backyard. I'm Joe Challoner. I'll see you next time.